A little bit down the stretch. Even played Rogers at the 5 spot at times.
Kittle draws the double team. Rejected. Ben Wallace got a piece of it.
Defense, there's a good selling point. 2 24-second violations for your defense in the first 6 minutes of the game.
Nets 9, Pistons 5. Both teams a bit tentative here at the start. Jefferson goes cross court to Martin. It's tied at 9.
Rashid's only problem right now is the fact that we're this early in the game and he's complaining already to the officials.
Here's Rogers. New Jersey ball as we resume. Hamilton putting some pressure on Kittles. Rogers at the high post, played by Okor. Martin guarded by Ben Wallace. Here's Kittles on a quick release, not a good shot. And rebounded by Ben Wallace, who pops it down. A dangerous pass, but it's handled. Lucius Harris coming on for Jason Kidd, gets it down low. Richard Jefferson is blocked. Okor for Hamilton.
Well, as soon as Harris came in, you saw them trapped in.
Oh, Tayshaun Prince off the lob.
As soon as Harris comes in, you see the pressure pick up by Detroit on the backcourt, and Jersey has practiced against this. Don't be surprised if you see Richard Jefferson bring it up a couple times.
The call on the Nets, away from the ball, foul on Rogers.
That time, instead of coming off the screen, started to come off, ran a back door.
We're down to 25 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Off the steal.
Hunter, only player here with the championship ring, and that was in a Laker uniform.
21-14, the Pistons lead the Nets. Lawrence Frank, trying to be nice earlier in our conversation, actually brought up idle thoughts and said he enjoyed it. But the crossover dribble that led to the open shot.
You know what amazes me about Larry Brown? There's the steal. We talked about it. You put the ball out in front of him, he's going to try and find a way to take it from you. Lindsey Hunter with the steal.
Come on, quick.
Shot clock down to 7. Here is Jefferson. Fouled by Kittle. Oh, he scores! Opening round and has had another terrific night here.
Well, when we talked to Larry Brown earlier in the year, his concern with Prince, because of the number of games they didn't play last year, he said he wasn't sure if Prince could stay healthy and strong enough for an entire 82-game regular season. Did he have the stamina to do it?
Following a long layoff, they have not played in 8 days. They completed a 4-game sweep of the Knicks and then waited for the winner between the Pistons and the Bucks. Nice play. Collins could not convert. Here comes Phillips for the Pistons. Here's Kittles, rejected by Ben Wallace. Okor has checked back in. Coming up short, Kidd's pass broken up. Able to get it back. Here's Rogers. Try to stuff, but it was met by Campbell.
Invisible with early foul trouble in game 1. He'll move on Ben Wallace, who knocks it away. Phillips took it away. Here come the Pistons. Wallace runs to the right, and there he is. Near steal in the backcourt, it is stolen by Wallace to Richard Hamilton inside. Got trapped in the air. Phillips lost it. Wallace tried to give the foul in the backcourt. It's 4-on-3 Nets. It's Kittles. It's 3. How about the hustle of Ben Wallace? Steal, basket, try to draw the foul, comes back on this end and gets the rebound.
Plays intensity at every possession.
Hamilton, no. Good job by Jefferson to get a body on Rasheed Wallace.
But 2 good looks by Hamilton. He usually buries those.
Rasheed Wallace blocks Jason Kidd, and the foul is called on New Jersey. He changed himself at the free throw shooter, became much better. Bags two there. The Nets have led by as many as 12. The lead is 1. Nets 2 of 10 in this quarter. 5 turnovers. Nice pass to the cutting Kittles. Lindsay. Near steal by Lindsey Hunter is chased down by Kidd. Jefferson a 3.
And try to take that charge.
19 for Hamilton, 18 for Billups. Defense picked up 45 feet away by Hamilton. Lucius Harris doing it on his own. And that largest Detroit lead. A Baker's dozen. Jefferson travels. The presence of Ben and Rasheed Wallace inside. You see Bill Lambier on our air. He coaches the WNBA champion Detroit Shock, who play in this building. I saw Vinnie Johnson before the game. Nets can't get it across midcourt and turn it over. Billups a 3.
To the front court.
And Larry Brown up right away on the officials after that block shot. We see the steal by Hamilton as Detroit comes ball.
Jefferson met by Prince. Lost to
the Nets. They have a chance for a 2-for-1 here with a 9-point lead.
Jefferson on the spin. 3 of 11 of Pistons at 29% for the night. Phillips got a hand on it. Scalabrine lost it. Shot clock running down. Collins is emphatically rejected. It's a 24-second violation.
That's got to be an ugly thought to know that the shot clock is running out. You have to shoot it, and Wallace is coming after you. It's hopeless. Here he goes. He's got to go up, and there it goes out of bounds for a violation.
Just a little bit. Ben Wallace made the beautiful pass.
9-point lead, and Kidd driving in, trying to save the ball out of bounds, trying to get back in the series. And this team has shown in the past they have no quit in them, not that they ever would. Boston 2 years ago is a prime example. Jefferson has the ball knocked away, and on a fast break, Billups has to bank it in.
Second straight possession where Lucius Harris gets an offensive rebound, so everything going New Jersey's way.
And the ball knocked away inside, and Pistons showing a little bit 64 lead, and headed for Game 5 with the series all even at 2 games apiece, thus making it a best of 3, with the Pistons still owning the home court advantage. Kidd crossing it over. And a 7 on the shot clock. Kenyon Martin out on the perimeter. Martin off the glass. She getting the basket, and you saw Jason Kidd coming back in the game. But who is that man for the Pistons, John? That's the question.
I don't think he's identified himself, Dick. I don't think he's out there. It looks like an equal opportunity situation out there right now.
Please, somebody pick up the slack. That's what Larry Brown would be thinking.
I would think that Chauncey Billups has got to be the guy.
And an offensive foul.
Right now is struggling. He's got the dreaded triple couple points, couple rebounds, couple of assists.
Kenyon Martin liked that. He came out during the warm-ups and he looked at you and he said, I like that triple couple. And I'm glad you had a chance to use it.
Yeah.
So Kidd, ball loose. Collins has it rejected, but right into the hands of Kidd with 3 on the shot clock. And there is a teardrop. Prince leads Detroit with 15.
That's a great cut and an even better pass. And I can't say enough about Ben Wallace's offensive skills, the way they've developed over the last few years.
Pistons shooting 56% from the field, out shooting the Nets in the turnover. And this is the Detroit defense. Kidd doing a good job with him, and Hamilton shot. Kidd terrific defensively, and here's a 2-on-1. Kittle's going around and a block. And trying to save it in the corner is Hamilton, and a great block there.
Into the post or not, either way. But no, I think that Detroit really needs to take advantage of the size, strength, and length they have inside.
Here's Kittles, and Kenyon Martin working in and spinning his move inside, and the rebound by Prince. Kenyon Martin, Jason Collins, and Aaron Williams have fouled out. Pistons with Ben Wallace and Richard Hamilton gone, and Tayshaun Prince and Rasheed Wallace each with 5. Minute gone by, second overtime period.
I don't like Richard Jefferson in the post right here.
Finds Kidd, touch pass, Scalabrine.
Get a shot off again.
No, they don't. You're right. Twice in the last 2.5 minutes. Let's get it back.
Great effort by Scalabrine on the box out.
You have to give Scalabrine a lot of credit, though. He didn't have the same foot speed, but boy, is he plugging out there.
And a block by Tayshaun Prince into the hands of Phillips.
He's going to be looking for is, do we get the ball? Do we move the ball to the weak side of the floor, make the extra pass, make New Jersey's defense shift?
10-0 Detroit Piston run. Kittles and Jefferson with the fake, and Okur bitten, so he wiggles his way in, but he's surrounded by blue uniforms. Another New Jersey turnover.
Jason Kidd on Phillips, so they've gone back to where they started the series.
It's Kidd. Martin going by Prince, who can't get another foul on him because he wants to play out there a little bit longer. Here comes Hamilton facing Jefferson and slides in and slammed in by Ben Wallace.
On the other.
Here comes Kittles. New Jersey has missed their last 9 shots going back to the second quarter. Across the lane, Kenyon Martin and Rasheed Wallace was there. Ben Wallace is knocking out Collins, and Rasheed Wallace gets the rebound. This is his balance. That is a turnover, and it's number 11 on the Pistons. Jason Kidd was stripped of the ball as he tried to go inside.
They've won some big games. Can they pull this elimination game out tonight?
New Jersey shooting 40%. Collins in foul trouble with 5. And Kidd tonight, 4 of 11. Nice interception. And Phillips was called into by Jefferson.
He'll do that. He'll reward a guy doing a lot of dirty work and say, hey, I know you're not a great shooter, but we're going to give you this one.
Kidd on the bench. Kittles brought it up. Lucius Harris didn't do it, and here comes Ben Wallace on the break. Rasheed Wallace flying left. Hamilton all the way. Criticized heavily for not putting him in triple overtime game 5, but Okur didn't give him anything early on in that game. And it's part of the reason Larry didn't go back there. Good defense by Rasheed Wallace, and a foul on Jason Collins. Tom used defense here as he was chatting with Danny Crawford. Larry Brown's going to get Mehmet Okur in, so Rasheed doesn't pick up a third before halftime. We'll see if he can do it in time.
This possession has Detroit in his zone.
And a block from Rasheed Wallace. Brad Chauncey feels he can take Kittles at any time, and he showed it right there.
Barrett twice to the rim. Too strong.
Nets have gotten back in it a bit. Rodney Rogers gave it up. Okur, who came into the game for Wallace with 2 fouls. With George Karl, Tom Tolbert, Michelle Tafoya, Mike Tirico, glad you're with us here at the Palace of Auburn Hills for this deciding game as the home teams might maintain their dominant run in Game 7. 72-15 all-time in Game 7 in NBA history. It starts with a turnover for Lawrence Frank's team. You know, guys...